What's up, everyone? Welcome to Thursday Thoughts. It's time for a little bit of devotion today. As you guys have been following along with some of my most recent Thursday Thoughts episodes, you guys have been noticing that I've done devotion. So that is what we are going to be doing today. And as much as I can, I will be sharing my Thursday verse of the day with you guys from my Bible app. So let's get started talking about today's verse. Now, this is one of my favorite verses, actually, because it's a very repetitive verse for, everything that I go through in my life. And it's Psalms 30, verse 5, which is a very popular scripture. For weeping may endure for a night, but joy comes in the morning. Y'all, oh my goodness, I love this verse. And not just because it is a popular scripture, okay? But I love this verse because it's such an encouragement to me, because over the course of my life, I've been through, so much, and I've talked about, many of those struggles and other things I've kept to myself. But, I've been through a lot. I've become a PK, I've lost my grandmother, had surgery, went from middle school to high school. And a lot has changed. And so, as well as a hurricane and a pandemic, so with moments of excitement and, even though my life is amazing. I'm very grateful for the life experiences that I've had, and the, very joyful moments. But life also comes with very tragic moments and struggles as well. And, 2021 was a difficult emotional mental year for me. And it really just, it really shifted me to think in a whole nother way. There were so many moments where I didn't understand why things were happening the way it did, but, I knew that God would never take me through something that I could not handle, and this verse kept popping up in my head, going through those different moments. And, sometimes what people don't understand is that sometimes, even though the verse says weeping may endure for a night, your weeping season could be a night, okay? It could be a night, like the verse says. It could be a day. It could be a week. It could be a month. It could be a year. It could be a decade, But in God's timing, you will be able to see why you had to endure the process and the season that you did, And if you weren't in that season, you would have missed whatever God needed to reveal to you so that you could have that, so that you could level up and go higher, So always remember that weeping may endure for a night, but joy cometh in the morning time. Like, the thing that I love about God and, just things that I've gone through is that He has never let me stay in a position, in that worst position. Like, I've been in many different situations. I'm just like, God, I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't get it. And He always reveals things, or always sends me things and shows me things, and just like that, it's all right again, and I love that about God. He never lets me stay where I'm at, in that hard place. He always levels me up, and He always shows me something along that journey and in that hardship. So even though your weeping season may not be, what you want to go through, or it's longer than you expected, God has a reason for it. And there's always a reason behind what God does. And we just have to trust His plan, because at the end of the day, He knows what He's doing. You just have to trust God enough to, just really believe that He's going to do what He says He's going to do, because, you can try to access God's promises, but you're neglecting them because you don't believe that God can do it. So just always know that weeping may endure for a night, but always remember that joy comes in the morning time. If you have time, listen to Joy in the Morning by Shelby 5. I've been highlighting them a lot in devotion, but their songs have really just tied into everything that I've talked about in devotion. So please go listen to that song after you hear this devotion. And when you hear that song, you'll connect the dots. And it's a very celebratory song, and I love it. And so I hope it blesses you as well. Remember to like, share, comment, subscribe, do all of the things. Follow me on Instagram, Snapchat, and TikTok. And I will see you guys later. Happy Thursday.